Today we're going to be reading a book, Peppa and the Big Train Ride. It's not written ride, but it's Peppa on the train. She's having a ride. So, Peppa and the Big Train. Let's get started. Today, Peppa and her friends are going on a train ride together. Hooray! They all cheer, very excited. Mr. Rabbit is the station master. He checks all the tickets. Tickets, please, he says. Can you find Mr. Rabbit?
There he is.
Mr. Rabbit is this one.
What is he doing?
He's blowing the whistle and saying, "Tickets, please."
Does everybody have a ticket?
No, not everyone.
Whose ticket is missing?
Pedro's ticket is on the ground. See? There it is, on the ground. He's looking down, but not in the right direction. He should look back and down to see his ticket. And this is the train table. One train is at 10:30, the other is on 10:00, the other one is at 11:30, the other one is at 12:00 and 12:30. So each train comes in half an hour.
Okay.
This is the first car, the locomotive, numbered 1. Chug, chug, choo, choo, toot, toot. Miss Rabbit is driving the train. Here comes the big train, cheers Peppa. All aboard, says Mr. Rabbit, and climbs into the rear door of the rail car. Don't know how to call it really. Says Mr. Rabbit. Then he waves a flag and blows his whistle.
Yeah, not a very loud whistle.
Here's the flag, this red flag. He waves it for the train to start moving that way.
Okay.
This way.
I see.
And this is his whistle, not a very loud one. Over there in his mouth. Which goes. And now there are 2 rail cars.
No,
One is the locomotive and one is a rail car with 2 rabbits inside. Here is Mrs. Rabbit and here is Richard Rabbit.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that locomotive is a rail car. This is the first car.
Yeah. The door shut. Clink. And the train leaves. Chugga chugga choo choo. Here are your activity sheets, says Madame Gazelle. You have to spot a boat. You have to spot a boat over here and mark it with a tick. A signal box here and mark it out. A tunnel on the train ride. Now there are 3 of them. 1 locomotive, 2 is the rail car, and 3rd is the rail car. And now there is Mrs. Rabbit, Richard Rabbit, and Emily Elephant. Here's Madame Gazelle, Emily, Susie, Peppa, and they have their activity sheets. I can see some trees, gasps Peppa. Are there trees on the list? Asks Emily Elephant. No, replies Peppa. Here are the trees. Here, somewhere there probably, and here lots of trees. It's like a park, tree park. And here's a single box. And now there are 4. 1 locomotive, 2 rail car, 3 rail car, 4 rail car. And now there is Mrs. Rabbit, Rebecca, Emily, and Susie.
So all of them are having a train, right? Yeah?
I can see clouds, cheers Susie Sheep. Are clouds on the list? Asks Candy Cat. No, replies Susie. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are no clouds up here because the sky is yellow. That's funny.
Like on Venus. On Venus they have yellow clouds.
Here it's funny. Yeah? Here are kind of train clouds. More trees?
Train puffs some.
Yeah.
Steam.
Yeah, here. Some more steam.
Yeah, out of the funnel. And they make little white steam clouds. Okay. Who do they meet on the way?
I can see Granddad Dog, cries Peppa. Is Granddad Dog on the list? My granddad won't be on it, laughs Danny Dog. But he's sailing in a boat, says Rebecca Rabbit. And a boat is on the list, adds Zoe Zebra. Hooray! Everyone cheers. Now there are 5 of them.
5 of whom?
5 rail cars, and one of them is a locomotive. 1 locomotive, 2 is a rail car with 3 passengers, and 3 is with 1. 4 is with 0, and 5 is with none.
Quite a rhyme.
Yeah, I know. And they mark the boat with a fiber pen. Shroom, shroom.
Mm-hmm.
Shroom, shroom. Shroom, shroom. 1 done. Let's keep going.
Okay.
A lot of them. A lot of people in the train. Mrs. Rabbit, Granddad Dog, and a boat. Ahoy there, he says. And now there is...
What does it mean, ahoy there?
Ahoy there, it is kind of like hello there, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And now there is Mrs. Rabbit, Rebecca, Emily, Susie, and Pedro.
So there are.
And their train is numbered 5.
Animals on a
5.
train. 5. Okay.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack. The train rides on the track, sing the children. Suddenly the train screeches to a halt. Here it is. It stops here. It's a red light, means the train has to stop. And the boom barrier is closed. Number 5. Mrs. Rabbit. And can you find the duckies?
Yeah, I can see them clearly.
Yes, here they are.
Let's count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ready or not, here they come. Quack,
Yeah.
quack, 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 quack,
Quack, quack, quack. Here it is. Red light.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting closer. Here it comes. 1 is an engine. 2 is a railcar with 3 passengers. 3 is with 2 and 4 is with none. 5 is with 0 and 6. They're all gone.
So what about the signal box? Have they found them and marked?
I believe so. Let's see. Quack, quack, the ducks cross the track. A signal box, cries Peppa. That's on our list. Mrs. Rabbit, Rebecca, Emily Elephant, Susie Sheep, Pedro Pony, and Danny Dog.
Yeah.
Let's mark the list for Peppa. Peppa and her friends. Here it is. Dark yellow sky and some words. Let's mark it. We already have the boat marked. Do we mark the tunnel?
Not yet.
No, we haven't been in one. Do we mark the signal box?
Yay!
Yes, the signal box. We've seen it on this page. Here it is. So we marked the signal box. We marked the boat. And now we've marked the signal box. Zring, 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 zring. Quack, quack. Rail track. Oh, sighs Emily. We still haven't seen a tunnel. Just then the train goes dark. We're in a tunnel, cheers Susie Sheep. Hooray! Cheer all the friends. The tunnel is the last thing on their sheets. See, they're getting... Here is the tunnel where it's very dark. Let's show it dark.
Okay, super dark.
And out of the tunnel. Here is the train number 5. Here is Mr. Rabbit, Mrs. Rabbit, and
all the kids.
Peppa and her friends with Madame Gazelle.
Mm-hmm.
1 is a steam engine. 2 is a car with 3 passengers. 3 is with 3 and 4 is with none. 5 is with 0. 6, they're all gone. 7, where the hell are they? I know that's not a rhyme, but I made it up, so it might be a rhyme. Let's mark the tunnel on their activity sheet.
Let's say they can manage without us.
Okay.
Keep reading.
Let's mark them. It's inside them. Beep, 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 beep. That's it marked. Little Georgie appeared.
Mm-hmm.
Here's little Georgie. And for some reason, it's funny, but now Mr. Rabbit is in the train number 5. The train with the red steam engine and blue rail
Rabbits
cars.
can hop very far, so he hopped from the back car to the engine room.
Yeah. And also now there are 8 cars,
Mm-hmm.
and they've stopped. See?
Yes.
And now they all get out.
Mm-hmm.
All get out. Susie Sheep, Zoe Zebra, Richard, Danny, Georgie, Peppa.
This is Richard. That was Rebecca Rabbit.
Yes, Rebecca, Richard, Candy, Emily, Madame Gazelle, Mrs. Rabbit, and
Mr. Rabbit.
and
says
Mr.
something.
Rabbit.
He just says something.
And Mr. Rabbit is still in the train. I think we missed a page. I think we missed the page that was when Mr. Rabbit needed tickets again.
It's at the very end, Andrew.
No, he needs them in the train. Little Georgie.
Okay. Mr. Rabbit says,
"Last stop," cries Mrs. Rabbit. "Everybody off." "But how are we getting home?" asks Peppa. "We are home, Peppa," says Madame Gazelle. The children were so busy spotting things, they didn't even notice that the great big train had gone in a great big circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. I want to say 9.
yeah, but there is no 9.
Here's the end of the book. The train. The little ladybug. And Pedro is in the driver's seat.
We haven't missed a page. Because the book doesn't exactly double all the episodes from the movie.
Toot toot hooray! Today Peppa and her friends are going on a magnificent train ride. jump aboard the train and join Peppa on her perfect day out in this lovely little storybook.
Okay, now it's time for us to have a perfect day out on your lovely bicycle in the forest.
Peppa